Have you ever heard of the name Elon Musk? Of course you have. Looking to become the world's first trillionaire, Musk is considered as one of the richest people in the world. The South African business magnate is the founder and director of several companies, including Tesla, SpaceX, The Boring Company, Astra, and Neuralink. Musk, however, is also a father to 6 sons, whom he refers to as his true love. Besides one of his sons, all others are in their preteens and teen years, which means none of them are looking towards company positions yet. But the question is, how involved are they with their billionaire lifestyle? How did the kids get to spend the money, if any at all? And what crazy stuff would kids buy with so much money? Today, we're taking a look into the life of Elon Musk's sons. Let's get started. Who are Elon Musk's kids? While attending Queen's University, Musk met his first wife, Justine Wilson. The couple were married in 2000 and welcomed their first son in 2002. Their son, Nevada Alexander Musk, sadly passed away after 7 months due to sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS. Musk rarely, if ever, talks about Nevada, and has once claimed that he would much rather stick a fork through his hand than talk about his personal life. However, in a 2022 interview, Musk revealed that Nevada's death greatly impacted him, and he was a wreck for several months after hearing his son's last heartbeat. The couple then decided to use IVF to build their family. They welcomed twins Xavier and Griffin in April 2004, and triplets Kai, Saxon, and Damien in 2006. In 2020, Musk and his girlfriend Grimes announced the birth of their son, A-Xii. Kind of hard to say, so we'll just call this little guy X for this video. Musk has rarely spoken about his children in public and actively chooses to keep them away from the public eye, which is actually befitting to Musk's lifestyle in general, wherein he tries his best to be the least noticeable billionaire there is. However, in spite of his efforts, his kids are frequently photographed, and Musk himself has sometimes introduced them in his interviews. Where do the kids study? While Musk might be seen sporting a t-shirt with denim jeans, not typical of any other billionaire, his sons got their first dose of the billionaire lifestyle from school, or home school. Like most kids of rich parents, all 6 of Elon Musk's kids are homeschooled. Musk introduced Astra as a homeschooling network specifically designed for his children. The idea of Astra draws on from Musk's personal beliefs on the education system. Basically, Musk believes that the educational system is outdated and should be individualized rather than generalized. He feels that public and private school curriculums are not appropriate for the modern world. They release one curriculum every year with only minor changes from last year. That's not what Musk deemed fit for his kids. Instead, he has some of the world's best teachers come in to personally oversee their education. The kids are given science projects in a more in-depth setting. For example, they'll have them pick apart a robot, study every individual part of the robot, and then rebuild that robot. Suffice to say, Musk is looking towards creating tiny Musk-like people. His kids receive their education from some of the best contemporaries in the field of education. Musk says that he personally oversaw which teacher would teach his kids which subject. He keeps a close eye on their education and wants them to adapt based on their terms to information, and not have it fed to them through books, slideshows, and reports. Great on Musk for being such a forward-thinking father, but it's probably only something rich people are capable of giving their kids. How have his kids reacted to their billion-dollar life? It's hard to say for sure, but maybe Elon Musk's kids' lack of presence on social media is indicative of their life in general. Unlike the usual rich kids of Instagram, Musk's kids are firstly a little too young for all that glamour, and seem to be a little too uninterested in it. Musk's kids, like Musk in this case, are often seen out with their father living life like ordinary kids. They're seen eating at local places, taking a walk with their friends around town, and we'll spare you the details, they act like normal kids. But are they normal kids? Well, not every kid has the ability to inherit $1 billion. In fact, even with Musk's fortune being split 6 ways and divided in half, all of his sons will still find a spot on the Forbes list of richest people alive. One thing, however, that's bothered Musk about his kids' life is the fact that they've never had to struggle like he did. Musk has recounted his time being bullied at school, having to work odd jobs, and literally working his way up to becoming the richest man alive. However, his kids will have to do none of that. And while they might seem unfazed by the money, they're also unfazed by what comes with it. For example, Musk spoke about a time he took his kids to the Monaco Grand Prix, where they had a chance to meet the Prince and Princess of Monaco. And his sons remain neutral about the meeting. Now, not every kid in the world has a chance to meet royalty, but granted, not every kid in the world would care that much either. Anyway, it seems like his kids are largely unfazed with their billion-dollar fortune, for now. How is Elon as a father? Now, the question on everyone's mind, how is Elon Musk as a dad? With his laid-back, but sometimes eccentric habits, one would be quite presumptive about him as a father. According to what we could gather, Musk is a loving and active parent towards his sons, but he's strict when he feels they're being dumbed down. For example, there was an incident where one of his sons was playing a game where the only objective was to click on a cookie. Musk reportedly got so mad that he made his kids delete the game and download Angry Birds instead. Now, in Musk's defense, he says that having to measure the angulation, speed, and distance for each bird taught them something about physics. Now, I guess that gives us a lot of information into Musk's role as a parent. That, and the fact that he makes sure he travels across the world to visit with his kids whenever he gets a chance. And while Musk isn't necessarily in favor of exposing his children to the billionaire lifestyle, he does indulge in a bit of billionaire things for his kids from time to time. What do we know about Elon Musk's kids? Well, besides the fact that they're Elon Musk's sons, there isn't much information out there on these 6 young men, one of them being less than a year old. You won't be hearing any news on these kids getting into trouble, caught smoking weed, or being rowdy at parties anytime soon. Although, it might also be because they're pretty young. Musk, for his role as a father, is loving and assertive. He made sure that while his kids never have to worry about making a living, they still need to be equipped with the right tools to be able to live as individuals, and not just live as rich kids with a rich father. According to Musk, his wealth is what he's amassed after decades of hard work, 70-hour work weeks, and not taking a single day off for himself. He wants his children to earn their lifestyle instead of just inheriting it. After all, we're talking about the future CEOs of Tesla, the Boring Company, and SpaceX. All 3 of Elon's leading companies that are well worth billions of dollars. Guess for the time being, all we have are 6 rich kids who are pretty unfazed with their billion-dollar fortune and just living ordinary lives. That's all for today's video on the billionaire life of Elon Musk's kids. What do you have to say about these kids and Elon Musk's parenting? Be sure to let us know in the comments down below. And as usual, like and subscribe for more content. We'll see you back soon. Bye.